go ahead now and look at some standard vendor reports, just a couple of them, and also get introduced to customizing reports and modifying them to find the kinds of information we might like to see. I'm going to go into reports this case by going to the menu that says reports and find the vendors and payables. Now, ultimately, you may want a more user-friendly interface than what I've done by using the menu here and then finding the name of the reports here. You can also click on Report Center right here at the very top. And what that does, it'll have the appearance of a web page. And the good thing about this is, even though you see the same reports and they work as hyperlinks here, but there's a lot more description about what the reports do, what they stand for, how they might be used, what kind of business questions they answer, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be going here for the moment, Reports and Report Center again, to Vendors and Payables, since that's the kind of report I want to speak to you for the moment. And we can take a look at these kind of pieces of information, such as AP aging, accounts payable aging, things that we owe in the past or not. The summary is how much does my company owe each vendor? So I could click on Summary and we see the basic details here. Now, of course, this is sample data and it comes from QuickBooks. And we can see that we have some money that we owe patent hardware supplies. That's as of up to 30 days ago, but it's showing right now that most of our bills that we owe, or the money that we owe vendors, is actually showing as current. But if we did have older bills outstanding, they would distribute across this scale, a very standard scale of a month, 2 months, 3 months, and greater than 3 months. So you can see it's a pretty standard kind of report. If we go back to our report center and look at the details, we can take a look and see what happens here. It becomes very detailed. It lists the different invoices and bills we've gotten from our vendors. It shows us more detail of the bills we've gotten from our vendors, so we can see more specific the transactions themselves and then with the grand total at the end of each of them. I'm going to use this particular one to introduce you to customizing or modifying a report, because many of the reports will be very useful as they come to you from QuickBooks, but you very likely may want to change a thing. For example, right now we're seeing every vendor that we owe, and I just want to find the Perry windows and doors.